reached the semifinal stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome, folks, to AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys, right here in Arlington, Texas. As we'll see last season's national champions, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Street. We are almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. They'll return it from inside the 5. They stop him at the top of the 3. That's solid coverage. So the Penn State Nittany Lions offense comes onto the field for the first time today. So here we are, the semifinal stage, the final 4 teams with a chance to win a championship. Every stage of the playoff curve, a little bit more intense, a little bit more pressure. And now the winner tonight can head off to the national championship game.
Yeah, it's unbelievable how much is at stake for both of these teams. And to me, what I've learned in watching these playoffs, the bigger that they've gotten, is that the teams that are able to deal with the mental aspects of the game and deal with the challenges that come with them, who can endure this pressure, is the team that's going to have the advantage and eventually is going to advance to the national championship.
Second down play coming up. Scanning the field, it's Higgins. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. The Nittany Lions will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. Obvious false start there, moving too early.
False start for offense.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Empty set now, 5 wide receivers. On third down, he drops to throw. Grab made by the tight end. Completion gains about 6 yards, and now it's a 4th down. Design quarterback run. Moves his way for a first down to the 35.
Gutsy call here by this offense. Early in this game on a 4th down, they decide to go for it, and they come up with the first down to be able to move the sticks and keep this drive alive. The gutsy call pays off for the offense.
And here's that wrinkle, the wildcat formation, extra blocker in the game. Let's see what they call. Breaks into the clear. They get him down, but not before an explosive run play on this wildcat look. It's a first down.
What great job up front here getting this first down by this Penn State offense. And great combination over the years that we've seen in State College. The ability to run the football with an offensive line that can get that push and a big physical back that can be able to pick up those yards, get those first downs.
And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Second down after that run on the previous play. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Finds room at the 30. They finally tackle him all the way down to the 20-yard line.
One way to create a rhythm and really start to show your identity as an offense is to control the line of scrimmage. The offensive line here early getting a hat on a hat, and this back, as good as we've seen all year, with the ability to accelerate through the hole, positive yards, play after play here early in the game.
Well, they don't pocket offensive end who shows some quickness, Kurt, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Back to pass. It's Higgins. Caught in the flat by the running back. Brought down, but the catch moves the ball all the way down to the 1.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. Just have to be smart.
They come to the line in a wildcat formation. Defense got to be on. Touchdown, Nittany Lions, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Return starts from inside the 5. He steps out of bounds at the 14. That's where the drive will start. So Alabama's offense gets their first crack now. Kirk, let's check the impact players in this game. Guys who have been leaders, guys who are being counted on to deliver today.
Well, these are the guys that both these teams rely on, as you said, to be able to make the plays. And more importantly, when it gets into that point in the game where you need to be able to have some leadership, these are the men that are going to have to step up and be able to provide that for each team.
Makes the catch. It's Marshall.
Well, defending this guy, you need more than one defender. You really got to stress rallying to the football because this guy can make people miss.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. And the back gets the football. He picks up the 1st down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
Chris, I don't know. There's just something about that Bama uniform. When they run the football, it just feels right. It's a combination of having those big offensive linemen, a really physical approach at the line of scrimmage, and backs that are able to pick up 1st downs like that right there. Beautiful play.
High completion makes it 2nd and medium. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Looks to his left and makes the completion. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
When you throw an out route against man coverage, man, it puts a premium on a receiver who can set up the defensive back to be able to still have room to get to the outside and be timed up with the quarterback. That was great execution.
And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Showed off the stiff arm, but nowhere to go. He's held to a short gain.
Now, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Solid gain in the running play. 3rd down now. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Well, today's middle linebacker has to have the ability to cover, to be able to be a great run stuffer. Also, the ability to blitz and get after the quarterback. There's an example of it right there. These guys are becoming more and more athletic every year in college football.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. And the single back takes the handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stop pulled behind the line of scrimmage.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Penn State.
This should be the last play of the quarter. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Looking to pass. It's Higgins. Bringing pressure. And that falls incomplete as time runs out in the quarter. And Kirk, it's Penn State on top as we break for the quarter. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. Through one period, these teams are finding out that playoff games just feel different. Who can handle the nerves better as we head to the second? A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Looking for a man deep down the left side. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but... fourth down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
And here's the fair catch by the... offense coming back onto the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. Begin to click now. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run, you can go to play action, and really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Tell you, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made in space. Look out. They bring him down, but not before gaining 1st down yardage to the 22. This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. And they've got him on the blitz.
Love the call here by the defense coordinator to be able to call this linebacker blitz to come up with a sack. And over the years, Penn State blitzes these backers and are more effective than maybe any school in the country.
So this offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. Wants to throw it. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. Hand it off. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. Trying to knock it through from 48 yards away. And he's got it from 48 yards out, showing off the big leg. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the return man brought down. It's decent yardage on that return. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Scanning the field, it's Higgins. Short throw to the back, an easy completion. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
This is what you love to see, right? Quarterback does a nice job of looking and finding his open receiver, and he waits to the last possible second. In fact, as he gets hit, as he gets that ball out of his hands. So, good job of showing some strength, and a good job of throwing with accuracy as he's taking that hit.
They'll come up in wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. Direct snap. He shreds the tackle. The wildcat look doesn't get much that time. Just a few on the play.
Hat on the hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
Now it's 2nd down here. Now the handoff. He'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
What a nice job here by this offensive line in the back to pick up this 1st down. And, Chris, you know better than me growing up in this area. Penn State's offense and the ability to run the ball, probably been doing it as well as anybody in college football for decades. Going back to guys like the late, great Franco Harris and Kajana Carter and Larry Johnson and Miles Sanders more recently, and, of course, Saquon Barkley. I mean, the list goes on of great Penn State running backs, and I'm sure they're proud to see him running the football the way he is today.
He keeps it on a design run. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy and keep this quarterback from running.
And it's a direct snap. Defense makes the tackle, but that wildcat look does produce a first down.
Because I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Here's the 2nd down play. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of playing moving forward.
Refusing to be brought down before gaining first down yardage. Looks like a man is down in the field after the last play, so they'll take a timeout. They come to the line in the wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Direct snap. He breaks free. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State. That kind of execution for a long drive, that's why this team made it in the college football play.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. Returner looking to make a play here. Returner tackle right there. That's when they start the drive. Here comes the Alabama offense back out of the field. We'd expect a prudent decision here, backed up near their own end zone. Just run the clock out and get to halftime. The back's got it on a counter. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. Meadow's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Chris, the magnitude of these CFP matchups is always on another level. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. For now, let's get back to the guys in the booth to start up this second half.
All right, thank you for the update, Kevin. Appreciate it. And the Nittany Lions will kick this away to start the second half. Bringing it out, it's Stewart. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. The running game's really been held in check so far. Let's see if they can get it going or if they choose to pass and try to cut into this lead. Zero running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Important second down play coming up. They're going to run it. Matt gets the carry. They'll tackle him at the 27.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Okay, you're brought it down, but a flag's on the field. Let's check out this call.
Illegal blocking offense.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Hot over the middle. He ties it. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up. They bring the punter onto the field now. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Dropping back, it's Higgins. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. He stopped him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. First and 10 play coming up. The shotgun handoff here. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, these are the kind of plays you have to make to be able to win the game in the second half. This back had a great first half and has gotten plenty of touches, so you've got to make sure this half is different than how things have gone so far.
Looking to pass here on second down. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football and brings up a third down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Lions will have to punt this one away. They're going to kick it away for the second time. Did not get a hold of it. Not what the punter was hoping for. And the coverage team gives the returner to the ground. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? Catch made by the tight end. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. So the offense chooses to decline the pass interference penalty, and the result of that play will stand. Offense on the move now as that penalty gives them a fresh set of downs. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Wide open downfield. Finally brought down to the 12. An explosive play puts him in great scoring position. Still looking for that elusive touchdown, but finally this offense is moving. First down and 10. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Looks to the left. Pass caught. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards. Here we go. Third down. Close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. So looks like they'll bring the field goal unit onto the field. He was on target with his first kick. This one is from just 26 yards out. Knocks that one right down the middle.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And he'll be tackled after a solid effort on that return. First play of the drive now coming up from the 29. man to the backfield, and he'll get the football. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Back to throw. It's Higgins. Caught for the receiver.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Third down coming after that completion. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. They keep the drive going. It's a first down at the 46.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. A nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead. You keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. Makes an open space. Defense not fooled by the Wildcat look. Just a short gain on the play.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
That's the first down and more. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 28.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
And there's the handoff. Defense stops him short of the first down marker, and that'll do it for the third quarter of play. And Kirk, it's Penn State on top as we break for the quarter. As we reach the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. All right, here comes the fourth quarter. Everything to play for here. Who is going to stay alive, survive, and advance in the college football playoff? First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Who's in the clear? Headed for the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. This offense really clicking. So the offense flexing, Kirk, and stretching the lead here now in the second half.
Well, you can catch your breath here a little bit if you're this offense. That touchdown can help you out. But now your own defense can help you preserve the lead so you can go back out and continue to build upon that to the finish.
And they'll set up with PAT. An extra point makes the lead 15 here in the final quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. Tough to win these games kicking field goals. They know they need to reach the end zone this time. Off the play fake on first down. And it's incomplete. Comes up a little short on that throw.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
And he dumps it off to the tight end. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. They'll take a timeout while they check it out. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Looking deep down the right side. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Looking to throw yet again. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Oh, and he's got it. Big gain inside the 25. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And here's the return from inside the 5. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. Crucial possession. This game just got tighter. They love to play keep away, chew on the clock. How will they call it here? And it works. The 1st down to the 35.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Pounding away with the run game. They try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Well, there's something we haven't seen much in this game at all. That ball carrier being tackled near the line of scrimmage. Maybe if this defense can make more plays like that in the 2nd half, their team will be able to chip away at this lead.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. That's a design quarterback keeper. A sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big 3rd down, know what you need to do, get the 1st down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
That's a solid gain out of the Wildcat, but not enough for the 1st down. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. And it's a direct snap. Defense has got him, but that Wildcat wrinkle earns enough to get the 1st down. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. Direct snap. Defense ready for the Wildcat. Just a short gain.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continually keep the ball in bounds.
The spot in the national championship game comes down to the final 2 minutes. Can the offense keep the football and bleed out the clock? The back's got it. It's been a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run, but look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. It's the running back in the flat. They make the tackle, but that first down should secure their spot in the national championship game. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. That's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically. And they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that's going to wrap it up. The loser starts the offseason. The winner moves on. And so do we. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.